Hey, what's up, guys? This is Rich. I'm here with Mitch.
Hello.
And we are to take a look at TMNT Out of the Shadows.
Video games.
Upcoming downloadable game. So basically, Mitch and I had an opportunity to see this game in action. We didn't get a chance to play it. It's in pre-alpha, as you see that nice little tag there at the bottom of this gameplay. But, you know, a lot of what we had a chance to see is actually what you're seeing now. Emphasis on the fact that it's 4-player simultaneous action. You can do 2-player local, 4-player online. But the idea is that all 4 turtles are very much present, are very much distinct in their actions, and also actually have turtle sort of combos that they can do together, which we'll see in a bit here. But basically the gist is each turtle is slightly different, as you would expect. You know, Donnie is slowest but has the biggest range. Leo is a little more well-rounded. Raph is a little more up close. Mikey's weaker but quickest, that sort of stuff. Controls, at least as they're described to us currently, are, you know, there's a weapon attack, there's a kick attack, there's special attacks that you actually do with the right stick, which I find kind of an interesting
yeah, kind
option.
of like Skate, where you have specialized moves tied to like a quarter circle or whatever.
And there you saw like actually a team attack where all 4 turtles come together. That's the other idea is powerful moves will actually sort of pop enemies up in the air, pop them over to places where they, you know, you can have another turtle execute a team attack. You'll see, you know,
they'll throw
right
like
here,
that,
Donnie
yeah.
picking up Mikey.
They'll throw each other over each other's shells, knock dudes over like that.
A lot of stuff where, you know, from the old school movies too, we actually saw, I think, a couple of them rolling at one point, doing something, I think it was straight out of the second Ninja Turtles
There's a
movie.
lot of stuff like that, right? Like the foot design. Some of it, to an extent, the turtle design, which, by the way, I think in motion they look a lot better than they did in screenshots.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some of those early shots of them, and they looked really, really awkward. And, you know, one of the things that we asked the developer Redfly was like, why did they look strange? And they said one of the things they explained was that their whole facial animation system hadn't been implemented yet.
And now you can see they're really expressive. Like their eyes go completely white, like the Turtles cartoon that's ongoing right now.
Yep.
They are very animated. They have like really expressive faces, all that stuff.
And that's the thing is like, so this is actually based on the Nickelodeon cartoon world, but clearly not the same visual style.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see Purple Dragons here. Like the show just recently hit on that. They hit on the foot.
And I mean, so that's one of the interesting things that I think Redfly is attempting here is they're going for the Nick's cartoon licensed world, but they're designing this game to actually appeal to actually gamers like us, who are older, who grew up with Ninja Turtles. So the style is a little more sophisticated, and the gameplay is supposed to be more sophisticated too.
Yeah,
so
like my boy Raph here is like an MMA fighter, just brutalizing dudes.
Exactly, and the idea is that, you know, control is a little more precise. You're able to do more specific combos, more specific actions than just mashing buttons, although presumably you can do that too.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get to play it, as you mentioned, but the combat does appear very elegant. Like, you can see in the footage here, like, they are doing a ton of really cool stuff. Lots of different animations, lots of cool stuff going on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can jump back. And as you guys watch this footage, you'll definitely pick up on some of the very distinct fighting styles that each character has.
Yeah, Leo's very graceful, like a samurai. You'll see Raph, he's like very aggressive, like a street fighter.
Yeah, he does like
MMA
power
fighter.
bombs and things like that straight out of wrestling
stuff.
Yeah, and I think, you know, one other important note is that, you know, if you're playing by yourself, you actually use the D-pad to switch between turtles.
Yeah.
And you can actually do that if you're playing with, say, just like 2 players and someone wants to switch to a different turtle and try that style out. The idea is all 4 on the screen at the same time. The other thing is as you're fighting, as you're, you know, taking out the Foot Clan and stuff like that, you're earning XP, you're unlocking combos, you're unlocking moves, you're using points to upgrade the turtles to, you know, gain more experience.
So it doesn't suffer from that brawler syndrome of like, okay, I have everything I need from the beginning, I mash the X button, and then the credits roll.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, other than that, you know, that we were told that they're contemplating doing unlockable weapons, unlockable skins, that sort of stuff. Although, you know, the thing is this is pre-alpha, so it's all still a little bit in flux. Things are still being sorted out. So
they better sort it out fast, man. It's out in the summer.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming quick. XBLA, PSN, and Steam.
Correct.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we didn't get a chance to play it.
No, but I'm really excited to. Like, it impressed me a lot more than I expected to. The combat looks really fun. Like, I can't wait to actually go to town on some of these foot soldiers.
I think my big question is like, okay, does this control scheme work? You know, I've got a kick button, a weapon button. I've got a modifier with a trigger, which allows me to sort of do a different set of weapon attacks and that sort of thing. Does all that work? And also, you know, these team attacks between the different turtles and, you know, them, you know, Donnie swinging Mikey around and stuff like that. Yeah. That looks really cool. Can I pull that off within the context of the game? You guys will notice, you know, when someone gets hit really hard, it slows down a bit and allows a little bit for that chaining stuff. But can I pull that off? Especially if, like, I'm playing by myself. Like, if I pop someone up as Mikey and switch to Leo, can I get over there in time? Like, how does that... Will that work fluidly and, you know, easily enough that I actually enjoy doing it, or am I just going to spam X the whole time and call it a day? So, yeah, that's an early look at TMNT Out of the Shadows. For more on everything TMNT, including our weekly reviews of the cartoon, which is awesome.
Which is amazing.
You know, keep it here on IGN.